YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel, Rob Quinn, where we talk about how to make your digital marketing agency profitable, amongst other things. So today we are going to go over exactly how we pre-plan making a click funnel or a specific campaign for a client. So this is always what we like to do before we go in and really start piecing everything together, because we need to have a strategy on how to make that specific game plan they initially had even more profitable. So this is how we do it. All right, to the whiteboard of truth. So, bam, right here. So we're gonna go here and you're gonna have traffic. That looks like traffic, right? So you're gonna have traffic, and you wanna determine what traffic source you wanna use depending on what the game plan is, because you always got to remember this. Your ads need to be different depending on the platform you use. That's why it really helps to be an expert in one specific category, or to have a team of experts that handle each different traffic source. So depending on what you want to do, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, paid ads, working with influencers, solo ad traffic, or Google, Yahoo, or Bing paid ads, amongst some of the top. You want to decide where that traffic's coming from, and this is going to help you determine what types of ads to create depending on how people engage on that platform. Next up, we need to decide on that traffic source what we're going to give away for free. So this is what I like to refer to as monetizing free. And that's how we establish relationships and credibility with the customer for the business that we just started working with in order to become profitable in this campaign. So we need to build up that credibility. Unless you're uploading all the emails and just strictly running a retargeting campaign, both through email sequences and retargeting on Google, Yahoo, Bing, Facebook, and maybe Instagram, then you want to make sure that you are building trust and credibility with that lookalike audience or that straight cold traffic, because they don't know you yet. So you don't want to send them to just an offer and expect them to open up their wallets to you, because it typically doesn't work. It'll convert very, very poorly usually. Even if you have a retargeting campaign set up off that initial offer, it still takes longer to earn that trust. So we want to at least collect the email so we continue to remarket to them on the back end if they don't move forward through the process, as well as retargeting them on those traffic platforms. So the next, we want to have some sort of what we refer to as a tripwire. So this tripwire is going to be some type of small investment opportunity that the customer has available. So whether that is a small portion to what their initial offer is. So just to give an example, maybe it's they're working with an auto repair shop, and they do full body maintenance, like, so they'll check everything on your car. Well, maybe before we get to that, which is with the offer they really want to promote because it's maybe some type of big push that they have for the quarter or whatever, this tripwire needs to be a small piece to that puzzle. So maybe we say oil change, right? And we price it very, very competitively in your specific market. So maybe you want to make that like an irrefusable offer of $9.99, where maybe they break even on that specific piece of the puzzle here, but you've been able to psychologically push them forward into their buying cycle. What this is doing is warming up the customer. So we always want to make sure that we are consistently pushing them through this funnel in order to get them to keep saying yes, because A, you're earning credibility, and B, you're warming them up to want to purchase more. That old, you call it, I don't know, sales technique, to where you get them to say yes one time, they want to say yes again. Well, it's not just a funny like gimmick in sales movies. It is a true psychological fact that as people continue to buy something or say yes to something, they want to continue to do that. So we ride that wave and we work that momentum. The next step is going to be sending them to, and guys, this is like poorly written. It's on the whiteboard. So typically we create like flow charts. If you want to know where you can go to that flow chart. I'll put it in the comments below, along with all the other resources that you could use, to help you out your agency. We'll have a separate video on how to use the flow chart, because it is a very, very cool, and it makes you look super professional when you're presenting to a client. So this is going to be your upsell. So this is going to be where we want to get them on something that's definitely priced higher. Definitely more, it's going to be the in-between between an offer we initially wanted to send them to and the Tripwire. So that upsell in this specific example, maybe you want to do it on like get a discount on a remote starter whenever you go in and purchase maybe the oil change or something else, right? So you want to find a way to add on to the oil change with something else of value. And what that's going to do if they say yes to it. And by the way, they're buying all this online. So they don't even have to go in to the specific, whatever shop this is, we'll just call it a Jiffy Lube, for example here. So let's say they don't even have to go into the Jiffy Lube to buy this. They're buying it all online now. At the very end, they're going to get an email when this is all done, depending on where they stop in this funnel that we keep going through here. And it's going to allow them to just pick it up at the Jiffy Lube and say, hey, you've already purchased all this. Yes, we'll service it for you. They don't even have to come into the dealership or into the Jiffy Lube. So this is huge, because you don't even have to deal with having to wait for transaction to be made and create this. You want foot traffic, but when they have to wait in line and then you deal with maybe some people walking out because the line's too long, that's what causes this chaos. So if we can schedule an appointment to have them come in and they have already bought everything online, it simplifies the process. So it just makes it easier on everybody. So, and we'll show you at the end or in separate videos, if you saw how the 10 different video series and how to set up a complete ad. We use Calendly, which I'll just throw at the bottom of the comments here too. But the Calendly is how they're able to schedule an appointment with that Jiffy Lube without ever having to call them or go in. So super helpful for a booking process. Okay, so what if they say no to the upsell? What if they're like, hey, I have no need for that. I don't want to spend that kind of money because it's significantly higher than the Tripwire, right? So let's say this is like $9.97. And let's say this is $99 or $97, right? So this is $97, this is $9. They're like, no, I don't want to do that. So we send them to a downsell. A downsell, and yeah, guys, my whiteboard's doing some weird stuff. I don't know if it's because the cold like warped it or what, because it is freezing here in Kansas City right now in November. But anyway, so the upsell, if they say no, we're going to send them to a downsell. So a downsell is going to be something that is in between these two prices, right? So it's not $9.97 and it's not $97. It'll be more around your $47 range. So anywhere from $27 to $47, where you can come back and say, hey, I know you didn't want to go ahead and get that. So instead, do you want to get that $9.97 oil change along with getting maybe your tires rotated and your entire car detailed and everything else? And we'll even give you a discount for that at $97 or $47. They're like, oh man, that sounds really great. So if they say yes to this downsell, we send them to what we refer to as an OTO, a one-time offer. So this downsell, because it's the same process if they said yes to the upsell. If they said yes to that upsell, we would have sent them to this one-time offer anyway. So that downsell process that they say yes to, we send them to one-time offer, which is our initial offer that the customer initially wanted to promote. So now we've been able to upsell throughout this whole process, warm up the buyer, get them to say yes. And this is how we get cold traffic to convert so much faster, is to be able to walk them through this series. As you can say, they said yes. Or first of all, they said yes to engaging with the ad. They said yes to download the free stuff that the ad is promoting. They said yes to buying the $9.97 Tripwire. They said yes to the upsell. They say yes to the one-time offer. And that's whenever we send them thank you coupon. So that's whenever we send them to a thank you page with the downloadable coupon to redeem everything that they purchased. And of course, to be able to schedule the appointment. So this way they already have the time set up. So they just purchased everything online. They already set an appointment to come in and do it. So now this business that you're doing advertising for is generating customers in their sleep, right? Because this is an evergreen process. This is an always running campaign. So people can be interacting with this thing at 2 a.m. if you wanted to, depending on if you decided to set up day party or not on your traffic source. So what did they say no to the downsell though, right? And they leave. Well, there's really no more parts to the funnel. So what we do, we send them guys, my writing is horrible. But we are going to send them to, we're going to start dishing out retargeting ads to them. So these retargeting ads are awesome because of one thing. You see this kind of lighting's kind of bad right there. So the retargeting ads are going to be a different ad than you initially had with your traffic source. And the reason why is because we want to speak to the customer differently. Here's the thing. The consumer is not going to see the same ad and go, oh yeah, I can't wait to go back to that page I left. I can't wait to go say yes to that thing I said no to. You can't influence them again with the same ad because they know what it's going to take them to. So you want to re-incentivize them and get them excited again in a different way. So the retargeting ad allows you to speak to that customer, basically saying, look, we know you went to this page. We really believe it's going to help you out. Look, just come back and reconsider us. That's what the retargeting ad does. Best part, not just the strategy behind it, but you can do this at pennies on the dollar in comparison to running a new traffic ad to generate new people coming into your funnel. So it's very cool. And then of course from there, the retargeting ad you send back to your one-time offer. So now the funnels can get very, very complex. This is a quick rundown of a pretty basic funnel that you could set up for a client. If you guys are curious how to set up funnels, or if you're like, I have no effing idea how to even make a funnel, right? But you want to go into digital marketing, I will link one of our funnels down at the bottom there. And you can find all the resources. So this way you guys can kind of download it. It'll prompt you to go to a 14-day trial in order to kind of play around with ClickFunnels. That's fine. Honestly, if you guys want to know a secret, if you sign up there, because they only give you like a $99 option up to like a $300 option. If you say no and you want to cancel at the 14-day marker, I think it gives you like a prompt you to like $47 downsell option that you could use for ClickFunnels. So it's really cool, guys. Play around with it. It is super effective for customers. This is what's been helping us draw in these astronomical ROIs for our customers, is not only the detail behind setting up traffic and targeting, but it's also the process that we lead them through after they get set up into the funnel. So in future videos, we'll be showing you guys how to operate in ClickFunnels and exactly how to set up pixels and look at tracking and all that fun stuff. But this is how we plan for a campaign depending on that customer's initiatives after we get them onboarded. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, subscribe down at the bottom, hit the bell. Really appreciate it. And if you leave a comment, I'd love to, answer any questions that you have or make new videos depending on if you guys are running into any obstacles or having successes. I love setting up interviews for YouTube. So this way we could, kind of collaborate and share that experience with all of YouTube and whoever might need it. So awesome, guys. I'll see you in the next video. And of course, go down, grab any resource that you need. The links are all at the bottom. If it prompts you for a 14-day trial, then, just sign up for the trial, and then you can always cancel it at the end. This way you can just play around with the software and see if it's a good fit for you. But I'll catch you on the next video. Have an awesome week or weekend, and talk to you guys later.
This is
Exclusive.
Go! Go! Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.